40 is your local election headquarters. Democratic candidate for Governor Eric Swalwell has gained a new endorsement from the CTA, the California Teachers Association.
Now, he already has a long list of major support from several big-name people, organizations, but at the same time, he got a little bit of heat on his back from the FBI recently. And we want to get over to Fox 40's Chloe Curtis to talk about this. So, Chloe, when we look at the polls, Swalwell's definitely taking the lead in this governor's race, followed by the Republican candidates.
That's right, and that's after months of back and forth, and really there being not any one clear candidate on the Democratic side in this election. But Swalwell does appear to be one of the candidates taking the lead there, and that gap has just been widening. Now, over the weekend, he did also get that endorsement, as you mentioned, from the California Teachers Association, but it's just one of many on the list of organizations that have come out in support of Swalwell for this election cycle. Other ones include the SEIU, California Professional Firefighters, the California Federation of Labor Unions, among others. And currently in the race for governor, we're talking about 10 leading candidates in the race, including 8 Democrats at this point, and those 2 Republicans that are just a couple points behind Swalwell. In a statement over the weekend, Swalwell shared in part, quote, "I couldn't be more honored to have earned the endorsement of the 310,000 members of the California Teachers Association. As the product of public schools, I know we don't just owe our teachers a raise, we owe them everything. And as governor, I will always fight for our teachers the way my teachers always fought for me." And we also have a statement from the CTA president, David Goldberg, which says, quote, "As a union, we have the power to ensure that our students and communities have a governor who is committed to both protecting and fully funding public education and other essential pillars in our society." But amid the boost from these endorsements, Swalwell also over the weekend responded to something less positive. Reports from the New York Times and the Washington Post that FBI Director Kash Patel plans to release files tied to a decade-old investigation mentioning Swalwell's alleged interactions with a Chinese spy between 2011 and 2015. The report itself centers around Christine Feng, a woman accused of having ties to Chinese intelligence who helped with fundraising for Swalwell's 2014 re-election campaign. About a year later is when federal investigators raised concerns about Feng's possible connection, at which point Swalwell reportedly severed all ties with her. The gubernatorial candidate has also called this case, quote, "nonsense." And in light of Patel's comments, Representative Jamie Raskin, the top Democrat on the House Judiciary Committee, shared this statement saying in part, quote, "The FBI is attempting to smear a sitting U.S. congressman, candidate for governor, and vocal opponent of the president. What the hell does that have to do with law enforcement? This is plain weaponization of the FBI for partisan political purposes." At the behest of the White House, Patel is wasting the resources of the FBI and perhaps violating the Hatch Act by ordering agents to spend hours preparing a political smear file for a personal vendetta. Rank-and-file agents have objected to this gross abuse of the FBI, end quote. And Swalwell hasn't been the only candidate on the campaign trail responding to controversy in recent months. But for now, he is still establishing himself as the front-runner, a number that has been growing for him in each poll that we've seen coming out of this. And Election Day is still about 3 months away, so there's still a lot that could switch up, as we know. But nearly 25% of voters say they are still undecided, according to the most recent Emerson College and Inside California Politics poll. Back to you.
So still leading as far as the Democrats are concerned, not quite to the Republican level yet. Chloe, thank you. All right.